Go Yokum. Hey.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got a pair of running backs. We're hoping their number will be called plenty in today's game. It's the Steelers going up against the Patriots. So with that, let's get up to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a
Video
beautiful
call him on
afternoon
Facebook.
for football.
Oh,
Today we're set for a
yes,
good
Dad,
AFC matchup
fuck
between
me,
the
mommy.
Pittsburgh Steelers
Wow.
and the New England Patriots. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
They met here on the opening Thursday of 2015, and they're at it again here. The Steelers and Pats are underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the veteran Tom Brady and the New England Patriots take the field, coming off that win over Houston to send them to the AFC Championship game again. Brady, though, you know, we praise him all the time.
Fuck, I love this voice thing. LOL. Yeah.
2 interceptions against Houston. I'd probably bench him in the AFC. I really would. I'd bench him.
Siri,
I
Siri,
might
Siri,
not bench
Siri.
him, but I'm going to coach him hard this week in practice. The funny part is both of those were on tip balls. One from his own receiver who probably should have caught it, tipped it in the air, and turned it into an interception. But here's the thing that gets me.
And right away, he lost the football. What a move. Touchdown, Steelers. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's going to cut it back right. Fighting through. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
Maniac video call him on Facebook Clorox bleach bleach fuck ILOB.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. play fake here on first down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, here's Brady. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Will move to 14-0. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try.
Pick it up on a fumble
I'm
return,
at his
take it
house
the other way
hanging
for a
out.
touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Brady now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that'll bring up second down. And we roll now on the offensive starters. And everybody always loves to talk about Gronk.
And wouldn't a lot of teams love to redraft right now? This guy went in the second round. Yet no matter what, you've got a game plan for him when you're opposing him.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now a play fake. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Lucky.
And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Brady on third down. And that will be incomplete as well. The wideout Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, the left-footed Ryan Allen to kick it away for the Pats.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So the Steelers now in great shape to begin their initial possession.
Hey,
and leading them out there, we get a look
was
at
that?
their 6'3" quarterback. And a great spot to start this drive from
Christmas,
here.
he said. Okay.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Their big tight end, 35 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now the Patriots gear up drive drive, no points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing
emoji
yardage,
grinning cat face with smiling eyes.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way. Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now.
5 days and I'm trying to hang at your house down.
On third down, Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Edelman, and it's 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
That was almost intercepted.
Muscles him off. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Get fucked.
Still first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
15 yards for the air for first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I just hit, but it was a completion to my player. Go jump off the fucking Brady, you dumb wrestler cunt.
Here. Second down and 10. Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, 29 yards.
You
and the
got this.
Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0
Get jizzed on
now.
Patriots, suck my left testicle.
Boswell now to kick it away after the
Snazzy.
touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very...
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Get it.
Brady to throw on 2nd down.
It is Nathaniel.
They can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
Oh. And that.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Dumps it off to Lewis.
Ice
and he'll
make
get
us
it
hold.
out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he's on to punt for New England. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And possession will switch hands. First and 10. And making their way back out there now, the Patriots defense. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others. I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way. And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills.
Did you tell me to jump off the bridge?
All aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
No.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And nearly picked off
the
there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Oh.
They'll look to throw again. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something
out for illegal block in the pass.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner.
Though he got it back.
To throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
That makes
so the
me
Patriots
second.
Coming out now. And with this deficit, You can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that. It wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Damn.
They'll run again with Blunt. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
So Dion Lewis was cut by the Browns and the Colts. But he's truly found a home in New England, hasn't he?
How about that game in the divisional round? Set an NFL record with his 3-touchdown performance in which they all came in different ways. One rushing, one receiving, and one on the 98-yard kick return.
And let's give him a little extra credit, too. He hurt his knee last year, had surgery, and has made his way back to reclaim his position as one of the top performers for New England offense.
Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout.
Nathan Mills Collard and Aaron S.
You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Patriots have been worked over in the first half and trail big right now.
And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3.
He says he is.
This is taken at his 4. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
The Steeler offense now
He
with
is
a football
5'6"
first
and
here to
Nathaniel is
begin the
5'8".
third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Well, Charles, divisional round of the playoffs didn't disappoint. In particular, the ending of that Packers game and Cowboys, that was spectacular, was it not?
It was. It was like 2 heavyweights trading blows down the stretch, and neither one of them giving any type of an inch. But I think a lot of people wanted to discuss how Dallas got the tying field goal, because remember, they spiked the ball on first down, ran 2 more plays, and then kicked the tying field goal and left 35 seconds on the clock. So I've heard a lot of people upset about that. Here's where I stand very quickly. 35 seconds is not a lot of time. Kick the tying field goal, take the points, and hope that your defense can hold up. Aaron Rodgers just made some great plays.
He made the play. What a job to extend that, throw it to Cook, and what a catch by Cook.
Incredible catch, stayed in bounds, and how about the call by the official, Rob Vernacci, on the scene, right on the spot, and made a decisive call that was correct.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 53 yards. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And he will not make it to the consolation of this defense as they have been porous all game long. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board. Get
discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or
in the
opener,
live stream,
whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing is Brady on third down. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
All right, here we go. Boom,
now back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Holding offense.
Yeah, that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and putting the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief. Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had... And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, we've got a few seconds here. The playoffs in the NFL. Chance to discuss those. Divisional round, a lot of excitement, more so than the wild card round.
Without a doubt, because think about the wild card round. All the home teams had, the games weren't that compelling, nor were they that close. Divisional round, though, we had people losing at home. Dallas lost at home. Kansas City lost at home. And the games, all exciting, seemingly coming down to the last series in each and every one of them.
And kickers playing a huge role in the Kansas City-Pittsburgh game. And Mason Crosby, of course, one of the heroes in that Green Bay victory. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
35! Set!
Here's Brady to throw. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Hogan, 50 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That one looks like he'll throw here and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
I know guys who design defenses. They try to prepare for everything. But you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Stays on his feet. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play. I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Hightower from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop it for a loss of 10.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guy